All right, so we got the water containers loaded up in the back of the car. We're headed out to the local fish store, and we'll see you when we get there. All right, guys, we finally made it. We're gonna go inside here to Fish Frenzy here in Temecula, California. I like coming here. They've always taken good care of me, and they're really friendly. So let's go on and take a look. So right here, I'm starting to mock up the black ABS. It's 2.5 inches in diameter. That there is pretty much what he had in his existing tank, and this is kind of the addition. He'll be able to go back and forth between both tunnels or burrows or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, it pretty much allows him to come in and out from any which way. He tends to be more active if he knows there's a place to hide nearby. And yeah, so this is where I was thinking of placing them. Obviously, it's probably not going to be the final orientation because you have to take into account. You want to make sure you have enough space for the cleaning magnet to clear the front, be able to clean the back glass and pretty much anywhere around there. So that's pretty much what I'm kind of setting up here. So here's the sand I'm going to be using. It's the Carib Sea Arago Live Hawaiian Black. I have one 20-pound bag and half of another, so 30 pounds total going into this 20-gallon tank. For Mantis shrimp, you want a deep sand bed, so it's going to be a pretty happy medium between the two. Alright, so as you can see, the sand's already in the tank, and I put the ABS fittings back inside the tank. Kind of orientate him so that his entrances and exits are in view to some extent. You can see he's going to have plenty of points where he can come in and come out as he pleases, and hopefully that'll make him feel comfortable and want to kind of go out and explore. I do plan to incorporate some live feedings, so I want to kind of let him do what Mantis shrimp do, and that's hunt and smash their prey and let him do what he does. So that heater, it's not going to be long term. The heater I ordered got delayed and it'll be here in about a day or so. So for now, that's going to handle heating this tank. For the most part, I'm happy with it. I like the fact that the ABS is black with the black sand, and once I put rock on top of it, it should not be as obvious. But again, I opted to use black rather than white or the more expensive Schedule 80 fittings that I normally use. So using the clip normally allocated for the heater, I pretty much put a 1/2-inch piece of rubber tubing held in place, and then just use this cup that you see here to start filling the tank. As you see, it overflows into the tank, and therefore you don't get the cloudiness normally associated with pouring the salt water into the tank by disrupting all the sand beds. So it seemed to work pretty well, and you can see the tank filled up pretty quick, and for the most part it ended up pretty clear considering. It's something I definitely recommend for anybody trying to fill a tank. And there she is. Tank is full, up and running. Everything is going, smoothly. Was able to get the Mantis shrimp out of the temporary tank I had set up for him. Got him acclimated and moved in here, and fed him shortly thereafter. And he ate. And so far, he's come out a couple times. Hopefully, he comes out a little bit more and kind of realizes he's got way more room to work with. But yeah, I couldn't have asked for a smoother setup. Still a couple little odds and ends I got to do. Got a couple little, things floating in the water there I got to get right now. And still waiting on the heater I ordered to come in tomorrow. I had one, but I had to use it for another tank where the heater seemed to be failing. So that tank is established, and I didn't want any fluctuations in there. So I moved the heater I had planned for this tank over there, and I had this one laying around, which fits lengthwise, and it's just an eyesore, but it's getting the job done. So that'll be the only thing I really have to tidy up. And not much else to say. I mean, it was a smooth setup. As you can see, the tank was able to fill really rapidly, and couldn't have asked for a smoother setup. So more videos to come. I'm going to start introducing live food into the Mantis shrimp, who was supposed to be named Crayhan, but my kids are kind of pushing towards naming him Big Worm. I don't know. We have to see. But for the most part, I want to give him some live food to go after so he can kind of do what his instinct tells him to do, and that's to hunt and smash stuff. So that should be pretty cool. And yeah, also the lights that are supposed to be in the tank aren't on there yet. I removed them to get the tank filled. I need to put them back. So right now I just got like a little, simple LED bar up top just to provide some light for this video. So for the most part, it's going to be dimmer light when the lights for this tank are set. And yeah, hopefully he likes his new apartment. New apartment a lot better than what he had before. He was kind of cramped. He was in a studio, and now he's got at least a 1 or 2 bedroom. So pretty stoked for him. Anyway, thanks for everybody for tuning in. Like I said, more updates to come on this series. And also the next thing up is the 40-gallon breeder. So that build will be coming along, and also the makeover from my son's 30-gallon Aqua Japan all-in-one. So look for that video as well. And yeah, just keep it coming. Hopefully the content will get better. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Like, comment, subscribe, and keep in touch. Thanks, everybody.